Well, we're back. Welcome to Old Blind Guy Gaming. It'll be fun. It's kind of tough though because I've got one eye that's already had surgery and the other eye hasn't. So if you see me closing one eye, that's why. But we hope that doesn't affect too much. Our frame rate's kind of hating it. I wonder what the draw calls are like. That could be a reason why it's hating it. That might help a bit. Not bad. I mean, only 11,000 draw calls. So it's not a draw call limit. I wonder if it's guess we can always check that out, right? It's pulling 15 gigs worth of VRAM. So it's a CPU that is bottlenecking me at this point. I need to get this on where I can see chat, so give me a second, because currently I can't see chat. So I need to get this on. Go that way. Sorry about the double audio. Oh, that's right, there isn't anybody in here yet anyway. Alright, we'll go back. Now I can see chat. Look at a random horse walking up the road. Yes, random horse walking up the road. That looked like bad guy. What do you think? I think bad guy. That is a mercenary. I guess that's not a bad guy. What are you doing up here? You're hanging out next to this bandit camp. Let's kill some bandits. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll figure out what we're doing.
This seems sort of dodgy.
Should go a little stealthy. Maybe sneak up on somebody. I don't think we're gonna sneak up on these guys. We can snipe a few.
What was that?
Take the dog out too. And your little dog too. Alright, well that worked out pretty good. What kind of goodies you got? A bit of water. Give me some water. Actually, better than water, give me your ale. Yes, give me the ale. What do we got in here? I got mushrooms. Dead dog. Dead alligator. Go get him, Angel. You want to hang upside down? I love those traps. Come on. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Alright, we got up. We've got giant rolling ball traps too. So those are going to be fun. We should go into some underground caverns and see if we can find some of those. I think that would be fun.
Not a sound.
We'll go back to the pig pokers, see if we sneak up on somebody and slit some throats. Look, free wood. I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak up on them.
Place, and tending a farm here is thankless work.
That damn
Got
bounty
the
hunter
shakes again.
comes
Not my
back,
sort
need
of
to
thing.
find me
So,
one of
here I
Ruin's
am.
scooters, finish him off.
Our sneak's pretty good.
Sure, we're not alone.
Thought I heard something.
Oh, well, we weren't able to assassinate. So now it's just free-for-all. Oh my gosh, really guys?
I'll have your blood.
Oh, you're not having my blood.
Hurry up and die!
That's the best.
Well, that's just rude.
Pay for this.
I don't have any money.
But I'm too young to die.
Well, we're dead. Everybody drink. They're gonna die though. Well, we know we have the difficulty set correct. There was quite a few of them in there though. We tried to sneak up on them, but didn't quite work out. So how you doing, Kiwi? I should just change the name of my channel. Stench of death? Oh no. Well, I know where we are. I know where we need to go. Old Bald Blind Guy Gaming Incorporated. They stole my armor and my gloves and my boots. Messing with baseline and NGVO. Is your head around modding again? Okay. Well, those are two really good places to start. Baseline is probably where I would start because it's got, you know, engine fixes and SKSE and all the other things that
Guess I have no choice but to kill you.
To start your own mod list. But it doesn't really have any of the meat, you know, as far as what weather system you're running or what. At least I don't think it's got a weather system or an EMB or any of that stuff in it. Could have stole my sweet roll. He ran like a coward. Alright, well, you know. I still need my stuff back. What's up, Patriot? Hello, Tamriel brethren. I want my stuff back. Do we even have a bow? We do have a bow. Cloak should be 7. Hood should be 6. That should be 8. That should be 2. Gotta remember I've got ultimate healing potions. I should have just chugged one of those. That probably would have been okay. We got somebody alive down there. Struggling. Not keep adding mods to a build. Yeah, well, you just give up. Give up now. That's my backpack. Snag. Alright, well let me go hide over here so I can put all my stuff back on. Because we're running around in some, like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. I want one of those, we can drop one. We can put that on. We want all of this re-equipped. Can drop the ragged trousers. Can drop the vampire armor. Okay. Now we're good to go. No, because every time I join your live stream, I see a texture item I want to add to yours. Well, you know what? Using my mod list, you know what you should do? You should go into the... Do we have a bad guy down here? No. You should go into my load order library. Skooma. And just look through my load order library, and that'll give you ideas. I picked up a couple the other day by looking at, there's somebody who's streaming. God, I wish I remember their name. But they're running a list with about 4,000 mods in it. They don't really have a whole lot of heavily graphical mods, but they do have a lot of armor and weapon mods. But they had a couple of other things that I was interested in. One, and I just looked at their load order library is what I did, because they posted their load order library. It's not a Wabbajack or anything, and they did do a lot of custom patching that's not part of the list. But they put a list out of all the mods that they used. So that was pretty cool of them. But yeah, I found a few things that I wanted. Give me a second. Lockbash NG. Quests are in Skyrim. So I was having some trouble with Radiant quests being in other world spaces that are in my game. So this is something that I really wanted. And then kill caps lock NG. Okay, so when you go into the console, you don't have to worry about typing and then looking up and going, oh wow, they're all in caps, you know. There's another one called Junket, and Ara's extra fancy junk icon. So that I thought was cool. Also, the save game max size plus for SE 1.5.97. There's also another version for I believe it's 1.6. In any case, you can look that up. It basically replaces the one that's experimental, that's in engine fixes, because I was having some trouble with save games, right, being corrupted. So I switched over to this one, and I haven't had a problem since. And then I added some bestiary things, Fourth Unknown, CC Pets, Dark End, some stuff like that. But these right here, Kill Caps Lock, Quests are in Skyrim, Lock Bash, and Junket. And Junket's kind of an interesting one too. I found those just by looking through somebody else's load order library, you know, and those were ones that they had a bunch of other things as well, but they weren't things that I wanted to add to my list. So if I go into my inventory, I should be able to junk certain items. So let me look. Let me go here. And let me junk it. Concern when selling junk, confirm when transferring and receiving junk, mark as junk. I don't want that to be M. Transfer, sell junk. Okay, so those are a couple there. So let me look at this and see what I have available. So I can use left and down. Sim. Static mesh improvement mod. Yeah, okay. More items contain like tables and items. Well, a lot of those I'm using like look up Snazzy and you'll find a bunch of different mods that are snazzy wardrobes, snazzy lockboxes, snazzy whatever, okay? But look up Snazzy and look at some of those. You might want to add those to your game because they're meshes and textures, but they really make some of the smaller items look really great. Also, like I use El Sopa's tankards, so that makes the tankards look much better. I use it's actually from Revoth, who did the potions. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the mod. But it changes all the potion bottles and has spell acronyms. No, that's okay. So I need to find some buttons I'm not using. So it looks like I've got a few down here, and I got a couple here. Y and T. Y and T, I remember them. Yesterday and today. Or I got left and down. So maybe I can do left and down. HD food or something. Cover all the textures you see a lot in game. There's another one called High Poly Project. If you use Static Mesh Improvement mod and then throw High Poly Project on top of it, that covers a lot of things. But then from there, like I said, check out Snazzy. So we're looking at probably left and down. So mark it as junk. We'll go left. Transfer cell junk, we'll go down. Hold time 2 seconds. So we can do up to 500 items at a time. And then we have a junk list. And maintenance. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's check that out now. So let's go into our inventory and let's see if we can mark something as junk. What do we want to mark as junk? Well, can we mark that as junk? Well, that wasn't what I wanted. Can I mark that as junk? No, because picking that arrow key was not a good key to pick. So we need to pick a different key. Junk it. So mark or sell as junk, and let's see, what do we have available again? Hi. T and Y. Let's make sure T and Y don't do anything. So let's try T. Does nothing. Y does nothing. Okay, so we can do that. Let's go back into Junket. Mod configuration. Junk it. T and Y. Baseline's not a big replacer. It's like I said, it's mainly a like a starting point if you want to make your own mod, your own list. It's going to have all the essential things that you need to start off with. So what are we going to mark as junk? What kind of things are junk? Well, let's see if we can mark that as junk. Oh, look at that. We got a junk icon. Cool. What else can we mark as junk? Junk. Can we mark that? Oop. I don't know if that's going to let me mark that as junk. No. So it won't let me mark that as junk. What about the bounty note? Actually, it did let me mark that. I don't want to mark that as junk. No. Yes. What else can I mark as junk? We have Hjalti's sword too. How about an iron sword? We mark that as junk. Okay, so we have to select it. That's the only problem with selecting notes. So then you can actually sell all your junk at once. Noble, then snazzy and patch after. You can do that if you want to use noble. I tend to like snazzy better. Especially the animated ones. They're really nice. We can mark that as junk. So anyhow, you can mark things as junk, and then you can sell all your junk in one shot when you go to any vendor. Don't need noble. Said it was a Nexus requirement. Well, if it says it's a requirement, then listen to it, not me. Because I'm not looking at it right now, right? I'm in game. I'm playing. So don't expect me to remember everything. You're going to have to use your better judgment and look things up for yourself. And if it says it's a requirement, then it's a requirement. Believe that over believing me is what I'm saying. Because I have been known to be wrong. Quite frequently, actually. Exactly, Kiwi. If you're looking at Snazzy and it says you need noble as a requirement, then believe it. Should we bury this griffin? Actually, should we search it? I'll take that. Okay, now we'll bury it. Then we got to figure out where we're headed. I do like the snazzy junk icon. It's easy to find. Well, if it's a patch for that mod, then it would require both. And it's patching the two of them together. Emeralda?
Compose yourself, land dweller. You have work to do. A monstrous creature has grown to extreme proportions and is ruining the balance of life. Deal with the creature and end its existence. I will guide you to the location.
Alright. Phantasmal Trench. That's underwater. My ancestors are satisfied. Well, good for them. Alright, so Phantasmal Trench is like way up here somewhere. Well, we got some stuff to do up that way. Hey, what's up, Queen? 12th Deer. Where's Phantasmal Trench? Kakadar. Alms to the Beggar. Aventus Aretino. Investigate Seducers. Why don't we head up this way? Because currently we are over here. Revel's Cairn. That's where... Should we go that way or should we go this way? Let's go north. Yeah, I'm good. Hopefully you're doing doing okay as well. Why don't we do this in the daytime when it's a little brighter? Two cows, four goats, and one wolf with one fireball. That is good shooting. That is good. I'm chilly, I'm thirsty, I'm peckish. I could use a drink. Oh my gosh. Everything's falling apart. It's like real life. What do we got in the way of food here? Okay, we're going to drink a couple ale, some apple wine. We're drinking some water. Drink that bottle of water too. Let's have a meat pie. Couple apples. Yeah, we should be good. A little drunk, but we'll be good. Okay. We need to go north. Let's go this way. Don't run sideways, run forward. Thank you. I wonder why everything in the distance looks blurry.
You should seriously reconsider.
I don't know if that's Amarelda doing that. Oh no, I know what it's doing. It's because I was drinking. The sideways moonwalk mod, it's just if I change direction, sometimes my character doesn't change direction with the direction button, and I end up like moonwalking. We're pretty drunk though. Everything blurry. Got a good buzz going on. And maybe we drink way too much. Alright, well, it wore off. That's good. Okay, where the hell am I going? I'm going that way. Let's just set a marker there. Do you use any kind of load order tool? Like loot? See, loot will sometimes put things in the wrong place, but it is a really good starting point. So I would say start with loot, and then if you have anything that you don't think is in a position that you like it in, you can either make a custom patch for it, change the metadata on it so that loot will put it where you want it, or manually move it. But loot's pretty good for at least getting it stable so it'll start. And then from there you can tweak it. If you're trying to manually do your whole load order, yeah, you better know what different mods are doing. I mean, it can be done, it's just... You can do it however you want. I can only give you... what I do is I use loot, and I think it does a pretty decent job off the bat. Anything that I don't like what it's doing, I create a custom patch, or a consistency patch to move things where I want them, or I create metadata, and then that way I can still use loot in the future, and it remembers where I want a certain mod to go if it's different than what loot has in its master file. But you got to figure out that loot is creating a master file based on everybody that's ever used it. That's a lot of input. I'm just going to shut up now and play.
Won't go down without a fight. Why do you insist on dying?
I've been wounded worse by better. Enough! What? No!
It's dangerous territory you're strutting around. Give me your best.
Bandits picked on the wrong person. Tech room, a guy said his video card had burnt smell. Toes up. Means you're laying on your back. Generally dead. At least that's what I know it to be. We've never been here. Should we clear this out?
Now
You'll pay for this.
Blocked you in, then cut you down. So it keeps it marked as until you unmark it. So anytime you pick it up, it will always mark it as junk. So maybe I should only mark things like linen wraps and stuff like that as junk. Card that smells burnt is over and done. Depends on where it burnt. Maybe just the plastic got hot. You know?
more trials and retributions.
Oh, that's an awoken Draugr. You got your soul. I'm a soul stealer. Empty bottles of wine. Uh-oh. That's not good. 38 minutes in, and we got a lockup. That sucks. Yeah, it locked up pretty hard. What did I change? Oh, junket. Can't find it? Okay. Smooth cam. See, it's not mentioning any mod or any constructor. And then this is something in a foreign language. So I have no idea what that is. EEE376. I have no idea what that is. I gotta look. Well, it's searching. It's got to search through a lot of records, though. And it didn't find it. All right. Um, let's see what it comes up with. Needs more mods. Of course. That's how we fix it, right? I shouldn't have checked the DLCs. These are all DLCs. Cancel that. So, um, let's do that instead. Yeah, the only problem is it works in reverse. Spend $100 and it makes your game crash. And they'll say that's a feature, not a bug. I'm wondering if it's just something in this save game doesn't like some other things I've added since the save game started. This save game, I believe, is 2 months old. We've been playing this thing like daily for 2 months, and we've been adding and changing things. So, Gonby crashes. Okay. Good luck with that. Let's see what this comes up with. And mainly I'm looking at, okay, so that was, I was busting apart barrels when it froze up. So I don't know if that's indestructible things, destructible objects. That's pretty low to be all red. And what's up with that? The cause patch. So that's an image space is underground. Is underground. So that's all it's doing is it's changing those to being is underground. What cell? So this is just adding is underground, which is fine. We get this high Hrothgar patch, static, player wall snow, Dungeons Nordic platform, and so that's overwritten without, if we look at this, identical to master but conflict winner. Dined a lot. Innocence lost. This is my consistency patch, lighting consistency. And that's why it's after that. So this is identical to master, but conflict winner. And the only thing it's changing here is this to 3000, which is the fog far. So what's up with my water consistency patch? What's going on in this one? What's overwriting it? Lux, follower framework. So it's just changing the fog. And the cube map. So let's see, what am I looking for here again? I'm looking for destructible Skyrim, treasured ruin. So that's the barrel. Coin is putting Drakkar in there. So I'm looking for just adding coins, but it's not actually, it's overwriting with but no conflict. So I don't need to do that. There's no conflict there. There's an overwrite but no conflict. What is the other thing that I'm looking for? I mean, it doesn't, I would have to know exactly what mod I'm looking for. So I'm not going to do anything with that for the time being. And if it crashes again, we'll start a new character. Because it probably means, you know what I should do? Should see what save we have here. So that's in Silver Drift, so it's autosave 3. So let's look at this. Autosave 3, 215. So it's 16.7 megabytes. It's not that big. 3 unattached instances. Okay, well, let's see what those are. Clean, show unattached instances. So what are they? Armor, 0 threads, 0 stacks. So we can get rid of that one. That's fine. And let's look at this one. Death effect script. So main MC death effect script. One instance with member data referring to this script instance. Object missing. So something is referencing this that's missing. So we're going to delete it. And then let's look at this one, object reference 0000. So there's nothing here. It says object missing. Still not that big, 17.3 megabytes. We should be able to get up to 256 megabytes with the other save mod. No, I don't have to. I deal with it all the time. I don't like dealing with it, but I will. like I said, my problem is I'm still working on my mod list. I'm adding and removing things, stuff like that, and I run resaver and try to clean my save up, but sometimes I don't know if that's doing harm or making it so I can play more, or just prolonging the inevitable point when the game doesn't like me a whole lot. Now, before the last stream that I had where I was having a problem, that was definitely the save game, and I went back about 3 saves, and I got a live one that was okay. So I think what was happening there was something got baked onto the save game that was either having trouble locating or I removed or changed. And so when I tried to load the save game, it would load all the way up and then go, oh, wait, we're missing this, and then crash out. So that was a crash on load is the problem we were having there. But that was basically either an item that was missing that it was looking for, or a corrupt save game. And I know that this deal to make it so you can have a larger save game in engine fixes is still marked under experimental. So that may have been why it's creating saves that are corrupt. Could be anything. Whatever, you know what whatever means. Whatever means I don't give a f. That's what it means. So you don't give a? You don't give a flying rat's patootie? That's okay, I don't either. All right, we're going to try this again. We got him. So should we try breaking these barrels again? That's what broke it last time. There's something in those barrels it doesn't like. I wonder what's in the barrel. Because that's exactly how I crashed it last time. So we need to find out what's in that barrel that it doesn't like. Cabbage. Survival mode. So that's CC, okay. So that's a problem with Creation Club stuff. Crash and ore. No, it's cabbage from survival mode ESL. And we have a form ID, so I'm gonna let me copy this and let me new text document. Okay, so we'll save that for later. So I wonder why the cabbage from survival mode I guess we could check it here. Because we know what the form ID is. And see what's conflicting with that. Oh, Creation Club. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? I should just remove all Creation Club content because it's borked. I've had so many problems after adding Creation Club stuff, from Anniversary Edition. That's exactly what I'm doing, Shot. See, now I know it came from Survival Creation Club. So I'm pretty sure when I put it in there and search it, it'll take me right to Creation Club content for survival mode. And then I can see a lot of CC patches out there. Well, see if you can find one for the cabbage. And if you can, post me a link. If you feel like doing some research, you don't have to look for it, but if you feel like doing some research for me, that would be most appreciated. It's the cabbage from survival mode that's having a problem, and I just want to know uh, what it's overwriting. Survival, food, restore hunger. So it's this, and it's that color. So it's a master file. And nothing's overwriting it. It's overwriting Skyrim. So it's that the cabbage doesn't have a problem. But that's where it's from. I actually grabbed one Creation Club patch, and it had a deleted item reference in it that I needed to clean. It was from the cause. So not all patches that are out there are what's cabbage 2, like the barrel? Well, then it would be in, destructible object. But I don't have, you know, I haven't had a problem with destructible objects yet. This is a new thing. I'm happy that you're doing that, and yes, you are correct. Not every patch that's out there is worth using. Some of them have problems. Yes, that is correct. It was Xedit that showed me that it had a deleted item reference in it. I don't know, I believe it is. I mean, I'm running 1.5.97. So why would I need to update engine fixes if it was, I'm not using an updated version of the... You have to give me some kind of reason why I would want to do that. All right, I'm going to see if I can just open this. So that one's got green apples in it. So it's this barrel that has cabbage in it. So now let's see if I can just break the barrel. So it's got to be something with destructible object. And that crashed right away. So let's look at the crash log on that. Barrel, destructible Skyrim. It's referencing my character and it's referencing the barrel. So the form ID 845. So is it that's container, this is the reference. Yeah, it's indestructible objects, but I'm wondering if it's referencing a barrel that it can't find. So it's 845 is the barrel container. So let me look at glazed candles, table. Hey, doggy. Good girl. So I've got candles, ruins pot, wooden bar stool, wooden chair, common shelf, common chair, common table, table round, table square, candle horn, lantern. So I don't see anything in here that says barrel, but you would think that it's changing the barrel. So I've got barrel broken. I wonder why I hid that one. So those are the individual pieces. These are the individual pieces. But it looks like I've got two barrels here. So I wonder what is changing that barrel. Yes, it is a base object swapper mod. That's why I was looking at the swap. But I'm looking for anything that says barrel, and I don't see anything that says barrel. So it's not swapping anything. No, I'm not using revisited barrels. That's just the config. Yeah, I'm confused as to why there isn't a barrel um, Swap file. There it is. Why was that missing? This top line right here was missing. Why was that missing? So, corrupt file? No, it's not in the plugin. I just checked the swap and it's doing everything by swapping the item in base object swapper. But the problem is that when I reinstalled my mod list, but it corrupted that file. The top line of that file wasn't there. So now it should work fine. Let's test it. Well, for some reason, it did not get that barrel file. Well, the swap INI file was corrupt. It was missing the barrel reference. So that's why it didn't know what to change it to and crash the game. It couldn't find that barrel, the broken barrel. The broken barrel model is there. I looked up the meshes. So the broken barrel model is there. Hey, look, you can see what it looks like behind me. Cool. The NVIDIA filter isn't the best one. The remove background filter. I better be careful putting my arms up. It means you guys can see behind me. Maybe I should do that when Angel's here so you guys can see her. She's not all breaking any barrels would have crashed the game. Yes. Because that swap wasn't there. Green screen's missing textures. Well, it's a virtual green screen. It's a background removal tool from NVIDIA. And it depends on how you have it set. So I don't have an actual green screen. I mean, I'm kind of in a pretty snug area. It would be, if I put a green screen behind me, it would be difficult for me to stand up and move around and go places. Like if I need coffee or, I need a restroom break or something, it would be difficult for me to do that if there was a green screen behind me. Oh, that hurt. Where'd he go? Bad guy. Oh, there you are. Yeah? Okay, so now we should be able to break those barrels. Where are the barrels? I got all turned around. So this should work. And there's the cabbage. Yeah, well, I mean, if you look behind me, put my arms up. Let me see. I'm looking at the top screen. Let it catch up. It's a little bit of a lag. But if you look behind me, I'm kind of in a tight little corridor. It's maybe 3 feet wide. Of course I fixed it. Okay, you can't see behind me, so well, whatever. It's between the bed and the wall. Uh-oh. Hey now.
Don't you ever get tired of this?
But yeah, that was a corrupt file, is what that was. It was an INI file that was missing. It was a swap file that was missing an entry that it needed. So reinstalling the mod basically reinstalled the swap file with the correct information.
You're big and tough, I get it.
Oh my gosh, these guys just, they like screaming at me.
I'm generous like that. Given me ample cause. I'll seize the moment.
Alright, give me that. Give me that. We've already read that. Okay, we got a guy downstairs. I see you. Sneak around, sneak around. Oh, he's a magic user. Yeah, we're coming to get you, buddy.
I need help. Someone help.
Oh my gosh, really? You just killed me? Green screen on a curtain? Well, that's cool. Everybody drink. Sacrilege. Well, I can't really hang a curtain behind me where I'm at. Okay, well, I have my daggers. I got a twin blade. I got a bow. He didn't take anything from me that I can tell. So where the heck was he? Way up here. Actually, it was Silverdrift, wasn't it? The rain looks nice. Yeah, this is Vivin. Vivin rain is the texture. And I messed with it a little bit. I made it a little more opaque, less transparent, so that you could see the drops a little better. And then going along with the splash mod, right? Puts little splashes on the ground. It looks pretty good for rain. So I wonder, did that make that a nemesis for me? Because I don't think it did. Shadow of Skyrim. We don't have a nemesis. What's in that backpack? A whole lot of nothing. Not really. I mean, if you look at it, this texture here with the puddles is pretty easy to do. And this is really blended roads. This muddy ground texture with the puddles is actually from Fusher. And then I ran, well, auto parallax and then parallax gen. So I don't know, let's make it rain. So the reflections are pretty good. Yeah, for the wet rocks, wet ground. That's the wetness shader that's in EMB. So that makes all these rocks look wet when it's raining. The only issue is, once it stops raining, the rocks are instantly dry. So that's the only problem that I found. But generally, weather changes over time. It's not a, you know, all of a sudden, boom, rain stops. So. And the inside was completely dry. Yep. Alright, who's that?
I'm on my way to Solitude to join...
A farmer? With all the fire, yeah. Should we go back here? Let's go back here. I do like the fire effect. I mean, if you don't like the fire effect, you can turn it off. I've got, this one's got lightning, but this one's got fire. So you've got the fire effect that's, if it wasn't depleted. Then you would have the fire effect that's on the weapon. That's from Enchanted Arsenal. You can turn that off if you don't like that fire effect. But then the fire effect on impact is because it's enchanted with Fiery Soul Trap. So, but it also 13-year-old game. Still looks really good. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's you're limited by the game engine, I think, more than anything else. EMB helps a lot. running reshade on top of it helps even more, because it's not that big of a difference indoors. That's barred from the other side. Bar the door. So those guys we took out. Okay, we've got bad guys in here.
There is method to my madness.
Dun, 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 dun. How do you like me now? Let me loot your burning corpse. Give me those 2 coins and my fire arrow back. That's the Storm Lord. He's level 50. With 2,000 hit points. Yeah, he's a boss. You want another one?
Oh, stop showing off!
Uh-oh. Better drink that. Better get out of sneak mode. Gotcha. Gotcha. Heroic Draugr Stormlord. No wonder he kicked my butt.
I'll try every spot, except the correct one.
Alright, well, we took him out. Now we can continue on our merry way. So I really like this mod that I added. It really makes these... I mean, if you don't have a light on, yeah, you could easily miss that trap right there. Easily. We'll drink some skooma when we get out of here. Oh, the lever crunk. Oh, watch out for that.
Deranged killer.
Oh, there's the ugly one. We stole their soul. Took your soul too. Blocked you, bashed you, killed you. We'll take those, we'll take that, we'll take those. We'll take those. Don't want the helmet. Actually, that's an interesting helmet. It's an orcish helmet, but it... It's a scaled helmet, that's why it looks different. Thief, we've already read. So booze on the table? That's an empty wine bottle, okay. Oh, we need to go this way.
I do love a little suspense.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Oh, that's a big bad guy.
Things just got very real. Why are you so angry?
Oh my gosh. No, no, you don't get to beat me up while I'm laying on the ground. No. Where are you at, Ginok?
Good for nothing maggot.
This is where his left Spirit Foxy's blades. They're actually a pretty cool looking model. Let's check out the greatsword. We still have the dagger in our hand. Okay, let's put the dagger away. Alright, and let's change back. No.
You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, Spirit Foxy made that one. She's actually a really nice lady. Hey, what's up? Actually got a hold of her on, that's from Dawes Studios. Spirit Foxy makes
goes a long way.
things for Dawes, so you probably have come across some of Spirit Foxy stuff, Kiwi, if you're on Dawes Studios, because that's where she posts a lot of her stuff. But she ended up making that sword, and I liked it, and I wanted to bring it to Skyrim, so I actually found a link to her Facebook on the texture, and I was able to contact her on Facebook and ask her permission to... It was a free model that you could get from Dawes Studios, and all I did was convert it to NIF format and DDS. But she created the model and she created the texture. So yeah, she was nice enough to give permission. And that's why it's called Spirit Foxy Blade, because that's who made it. Okay, before I do too much, I need to refill my coffee. So actually, you know what we're gonna do? Before we do that, we're gonna put a save right here. What, Angel? Come on up, come on. Come say hi to everybody. You're such a good doggy. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Can I go get coffee? Can I get coffee? Okay, down. Go on. Go on. Good girl. I'll be back. What backpack? Orc helm. Yes, that was a scaled orc helm. So that is actually part of Creation Club content stuff. Had to grab some Thin Mint cookies. Those are good. Okay, so investigate Seducer's bandit camp. That's kind of what I want to do over here. So we're going to go take a look at that. Remapped UVs? Okay. I just stick with the CBBE. 3BA CBBE body. Sir Galahad. What's up? We're just playing some Skyrim. We had a crashing problem earlier, but we figured it out. It was actually a swap file, INI file, that was missing an entry. So the game was looking for a broken barrel model that it well, the barrel would break per the plugin, but it didn't know what to swap it with because it was missing the swap entry. So kind of a unique issue there.
Brewing up a plan?
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Uh-oh. What are you guys going after over here?
Another
That's the
day.
last of them.
Never should have come here.
Now ain't this is relax. Let's see who the real woman is here.
I'm gonna light all you guys up.
Death awaits you.
Call yourself a
See
Nord?
you burn.
Why, Ismir? You'll pay for that? Enough!
Did I ever mention how much I love slide tackle? We got a seducer bandit or something over here. Where are they at?
Victory is yours. I submit.
You were hiding. All right, Angel, come on up and say hi. Come on. You're such a good dog. Come on. Come on. Here's my doggy. Here's my doggy. You're a good girl. But I'm like right in the middle of a stream, dog. Grab a doggy snoot. Okay, go lay down. Go on. No, I don't have any food. No, I don't have any treats. No, go. Oh my gosh. You're thinking, I saw you get coffee. I know you grabbed something to eat. Give me it. Give me it. Give me something to eat. Okay, no, dog. Yeah, he was totally hiding like a chicken. All right, go lay down. You're a good girl. Totally hiding like a chicken. He's like, you're killing everybody. Yes, I'm killing everybody, including you. Male Nord. Backpack. Gold. Hunger tongue. That looks kind of gnarly, but okay. Ah, journal. Had to restart? Browser. Oh, okay. Lightning arrow. So I guess we need to read Sarveg's journal. Let's look at his journal. Return to Rasad. Investigate the Solitude sewers. Okay. So let's go investigate the Solitude sewers. I guess we're doing Saints and Seducers, because that kind of looks like what we're doing. Howdy. Redrew. Welcome. Just left a Daedra heart sitting out there, huh? So yeah, that's one of the potions that I'm talking about that Revot did. They're pretty cool because they're animated. Give me a bigger weapon. Who are these guys?
Destiny's on my side.
These
You'd
are
know that if you knew
Golden
anything.
Saints. Oh yeah?
I'll seize the moment.
No more. I yield. I yield.
You can't yield. You were shooting arrows at me. I'm not letting you yield. I don't want... Those arrows are horrendous. That dagger's horrendous. Let the bodies hit the flow. Talking about DAWs ports, and I mentioned UV bodies, converted DAWs body remap UVs. I am doing good. Oh, revenge note, huh? Dunmer wretch that slew Kinthal. Paid dearly for what she's done. Well, you're not returning victorious. I pretty much ripped your face off. Yep, that's pretty gnarly. Your brain is so cooked right now. Something happened yesterday that kind of blew my mind, nearly stopped your heart. Well, that's a pretty, you know, open-ended statement that leads me right into going, well, tell us what happened. So apparently you want to talk about it, so tell us what happened. You know what blows my mind? Out with my brother on an errand, came across a young lady, striking resemblance to my custom follower. It was a bit surreal. Did you ask her out? I mean, that's the next logical question. If she's a custom follower, wanted to speak up and say something, she looked a bit busy. Yeah. Well, if you never speak up, you never know. You never find out. You know, they might think it's kind of creepy if you say, "Oh, I made a custom follower that looks just like you." You know, I think I'd open with that, but I think I would, if I was single and interested, bad or bad timing, as a teaser of sorts. Okay. Well, I don't know if you're single or married or what. Not like you'd go that route? Okay.
Now ain't this a surprise?
You have the option
Let's
to
see what the
refuse.
real woman is here.
Yeah.
These are some more. These are. Why do they keep running away from me?
Slow and steady.
They're all just a bunch of wussies.
I would surrender if you stopped attacking.
Mercy! No!
Chronically single, have good things in my life to keep me going. You know what's interesting is that when you're looking for it, you're never going to find it. But when you stop looking for it and just be happy being you, it'll find you. Thanks, Strider. We're pretty cold though, so we need our hot girlfriend. There's our hot girlfriend. She's gonna warm me up. Give me a chance to drink my coffee. So, pretty much, you can't define yourself by someone else. You need to figure out who you are and be happy with who you are by yourself before anybody else can be happy with you. Otherwise, it's just not going to last.
It's the right thing to do.
So yeah, just go about and do your own thing, and if you're not looking for it, it'll find you. It's kind of weird how that works. Tell you what, when I met my wife, it was on a online dating platform, but I didn't have any expectations. I was looking for somebody who wanted to go on hikes and basically have companionship. But I had no expectation. And I wasn't trying to be anybody that I'm not. You know? I was just trying to be myself. And I found her.
Think you can take
found
me?
I keep thinking that, you know, it was...
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh my gosh,
You've
this
gotta
guy's gonna
believe.
kill me. Hold on.
But
Yeah,
I'm too
we're
young
dead.
to die.
We're dead. We're dead. Everybody drink. We're dead. True. You do have to, you know, at least go out somewhere. Here's an interesting one. When I was single, I was walking my son to school and home, and there was a cute girl at a bus stop that I saw more than once. But she happened to like my doggy. So my dog kind of pulled that way, and my dog liked her, so she would say hi to my dog in the morning or whatever, and I got to talking to her, and she said that she wanted to go on a hike, you know, but she didn't know where to go. And so I offered to basically be her guide. Now, it didn't work out between us, but that's just how random it can be, you know. That was pretty random. She wanted something different out of it than I did. That's why it didn't work out.
Come on,
Are you
I
shooting
double
at
dog
me?
dare you. You could do with an attitude adjustment. Just saying.
Why? He was trying to kill me, that's why.
You always do the same thing. Oh.
And with my wife, basically our first meeting was, well, we talked online for a while. Kind of got to know each other. But then we decided to meet for coffee. And we ended up talking for quite a while in the coffee shop. And then I said, well, I had already planned on going on a hike. I said, hey, do you want to come along? And she said yes.
The whites take you.
And that's how it started.
Out of harm's way. Not impressed.
Well, cool. I don't know, I think that things happen for a reason. And I think, in my opinion, there's a larger plan for all of us. You just need to pay attention to how the wind's blowing and what direction it's pushing you. And then don't fight it. You know, don't fight against the wave. Grab a surfboard and ride it. And it'll take you to where you need to be. Might be a bit dug in these days. Quite inspired by what I've been doing lately. Channel energy. Okay. Yeah, definitely a bad guy there. So's that. We better get a bigger weapon. Oh, try to avoid that guy. I don't know where the other one went. And then it exploded. Alright, where the heck am I going? Oh, that's where I'm going. Well, I gotta do that too. Where's Phantasmal Trench? That way. Yeah, the air is frigid though, so we probably want to warm up a little bit. I don't want to take the ore. I don't want to take the rock. I want to use the campfire. Why don't we do that? Do a little cooking. No, I don't. But that's not a bad idea. How many more of those do we have? Oh, only one more. Okay, we'll cook it. Well, we can't put it on the hotkey if it's set up. So let's spend the night first, and we'll see if we can put it on the hotkey. There might be a reason why I don't have it on the hotkey. Yeah, I'm going to look at putting it on the hotkey. I mean, I can't put it on the hotkey if I'm using it, because it's not in my inventory if I've got it set up. But we're going to make a fire at the seashore. We've got rocks.
Here we go.
Okay, so let's look at items, leather tent, there. Ta-da! Now it's on a hotkey. So now I can do it right in Wheeler. Alright, so we need to eat and drink. And we need to drink some wine, some water. Eat one of those. We got a few of those. Alright, cool. So we should be good. No longer feeling stressed. You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't prayed to our deity in a while. I can throw rocks. Actually, I don't know if I can throw them. I know they're in my inventory. So it should be rock. So we have a rock in our inventory. We have 2 paragliders. 6 torches. We're carrying a bunch of stuff. Alright, well we're pretty warm. Let's put this out. And let's destroy it. And then we need to aspect of water. Equip rock mode. 941. Well, that's going to be kind of a challenge. Yeah, we're drunk. Attacking a narwhal. Where is this abomination? There he is. Got him. We're pretty cold.
The goddess is pleased. May her abundant light shine upon you.
Warm me up, girl. So let's... Where is it? That. We're 32% cold. We're going to warm up a little bit. And then we're going to solitude. All right. Solitude. Change in the weather. Beth I does not have issues. What you need to make sure, though, is that you're saving to the correct location. So if you have more than one installation of Skyrim, which I do, I've got about 6. Because I've got Vagabond and Apostasy and Lyra and Lorerim and my mod list. I have 3 iterations of my mod list. So that's how many versions of Skyrim I've got on my computer. Okay, so it won't know where to save the INI and the INI, or the Skyrim prefs INI and Skyrim INI. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that it's saving it to the correct location. Also, when you open up Beth INI, I know when I open mine up, it'll ask me, you know, what I'm opening it up for. Regular Skyrim, or Legendary Edition, or am I opening it up for Special Edition, or am I opening it up for Fallout?
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
You lock up at nights, right?
So Beth INI doesn't have issues, but you have to make sure that you know well, that's nice. First off, where you're trying to save to, and
You look sick. I hope it's not contagious.
uh-oh, we're sick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what about the sickness. Down with the sickness. Are we down with the sickness? Yeah, we're down with the sickness. We're going to be a vampire if we don't cure it. I didn't know we had that. Give me a large bird feather or a hawk feather. I will eat a hawk feather. That'll cure it. You know what we should do? We're learning stuff.
Let's hear it.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
So let's see if we can just sell everything that we have. No junk to sell. Okay. What should we mark as junk? Let's mark that as junk. Junk, 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 junk. Junk. Anything minor. We have 3 potions of cure disease too. Ultimate, vigorous. Okay, so let's do this. 2 junk items for 480 gold. Sell it. Vendor cannot afford to buy my junk. Okay,
Until next time.
fair enough. We took 480 gold from her. Issues are the user. What, Bethai and I? Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to know. I mean, Bethai and I is pretty simple. You can just say, oh, we've actually got smoke coming out of the chimney. That's pretty cool. Squirrel! So one of the things, that if you're using Dynalod, there's a setting that it even says if you're using Dynalod, you should turn this all the way to 0. Okay, now if you're not paying attention, you wouldn't know to do that. That's not good. That's LOD. Crap. Things didn't load like they should have. We need to go back. These are all LOD models. Let's try this again. Because that's an LOD model. Crap. So things are not loading, which means it's probably going to crash on me.
Whatever it takes. Only one way to find out.
Let's see if we can break in. And let's see if it'll load the interior. And then we'll go back outside and see if it'll load the exterior. So we'll see if this is an infinite load screen. It might be. I hope not, but it might be. I'm thinking it's going to be an infinite load screen. Redo the LODs? No. What it means is the game engine wasn't loading assets when I came out of the door. It's not a problem with the LODs, it's a problem with the game engine. It's probably because it's too much information and it just wasn't loading it. That's a pretty rare one. Also, no crash log, right? So technically not a crash, Gears. You can drink if you want to. It's the game engine not loading full models. So we'll load it back up. So I am liking the mark things as junk. It's called junket That's the name of the mod that I added. And then what were some other ones? Kill caps lock. Quests are in Skyrim. Oh, I gotta try Lock Bash. I need to try Lock Bash. So when we get to a locked container, I need to try to bash it rather than unlock it. I don't know if that has an MCM. The drink he missed at the start? Okay. Well, Gears can drink as much as Gears wants to. It's like me and coffee. I'm going to drink as much as I want to. We got an IR stream happening in about 9 minutes. Jib's pretty ripped. Like 0% body fat. So we'll see if this is loading as we get closer. Yep, it's loading. Caffeinating your skooma now. Alright, uppers and downers. You know, for many, many years, I've always tried to find the happy medium between the two, and I never could. No matter how hard I tried, there is no happy medium. We got a ghost over there. What are you beating up on? Mud crab? I killed both of you. And I steal your river betties. River betties are good for making poisons.
Hey now, play nice.
Hey,
Fools like you keep me... More trials and retributions.
well, we've got all the new bestiary entries too. So some of these are pretty nice. I love your smile. It's Golem. Yeah, so I added in some of these to kind of handle. So that says Spriggan. That's not actually the Spriggan that we're using. That looks, and that's not the troll we're using, but close enough. Yeah, these are nice. Very nice. I like them. Squirrel. So is there a locked container over here? No, but there is a skill book. We need to find a locked container. A locked chest. There might be one under Solitude, down where Thoron's hanging out. We'll go see. I love that boat too. That's Red Wave Corsairs. Gives us a new Red Wave boat, which is really nice. If we wanted to go to Midwood Isle, we could talk to this guy. And it's not just a female Argonian.
You talk to Egg Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
Yeah, I know. Deja. Alright, let's go take out the guy who's been getting the Saints and Seducers to try and find enchanted stuff for his doorway. To Sheogora's realm. The Shivering Isles. So I don't think it's the one here in the front. I think it's the one further back by the market, by the spiced wine. We'll go see.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
That one.
Spiced wine.
Crawling into the sewers in broad daylight. Yep, I think this is the place. I'm not sure if it's that way or that way. It's this way. Uh-oh.
You're committing crimes! Could have dodged that if I wanted to. Trust me, you don't want none of this.
Should we collect a bunch of ingredients?
You always do the same thing over and over again.
Ah, crap. Well, I'm guessing that's about it for me for today. Is it going to give me a crash log? It's going to give me a crash log. Let's find out what that's all about, huh? And it says the nymph. Again, it's CC content. Hollowed stump, coin, Saints and Seducers patch. I'm guessing this patch the patch for coin. Well, I'm thinking this is whoever made this patch. Yeah, Creation Club is, they're not very good. And they made them all master files too, which is kind of crappy. All right, well, that's it for me. Shot, are you streaming? We need to find a linky poo. Gamer Cartel streaming. Cartel has been playing Lore Rim. So why don't you head over here and drop a like and tell them I sent you. And then let's see what else we can find. He's been streaming quite a lot. So pretty cool cat. I would recommend following. And then let's see, Shot. Shot's not on yet. Witcher. You're going to be streaming The Witcher. So we're going to post a link to that one. Copy. Paste. There's Shot stream for The Witcher. But yeah, stop on by to Gamer Cartel and drop a like over there. And thanks everybody for well, hang out with Gamer Cartel. Gamer Cartel's really cool. I'll be over there in a second. But thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace out.